It's a crazy hair day. Hair day. Hair day on a Tuesday. You know it. Right? So, just a quick one today. Hey friends, how are you? Yeah, I just wanted to touch on a few things. I'm having a really pretty good day. You know, just I think we all know what to do or how to cope with when things are going bad, right? Because it's pretty easy. Just you have to grind it out and just deal with it the best way you can or the ways that you know how to, right? But I also think that it can be sometimes difficult to live in a world where things are good, right? For a consistent period of time, because it's not always good, right? So there's like a crazy balance, or the try to balance it, you know. How do we get things to a good place, and how do we maintain that good energy that we create for ourselves, and then as much as we can without hurting ourselves, we give out, right? So it's like a empath kind of situation. But I think there's reminders. Like for example, you know, during the pandemic, I haven't really been around people that, or the opportunity for the most part, to be around the people that really get me, right? Because I'm pretty intense, high energy, right? And some people really dig it, and some people really don't, and that's okay. It's just a natural filtering system, you know. It's a good thing, I think. But as things start to open up, I'm starting to, you know, to hear the things that, you know, how people feel about me, the ones that get me, and it doesn't. Oh no, I don't want to use the word validate, because I think, you know, people, oh, validation, you need it. No, but that doesn't mean it's not good to hear people call you a good person, or to say that you have really good energy. I mean, yes, it's a form of validation, but if it's true, right? I'll just talk for myself. I have to figure out ways to, or more ways, because I think I do it to a certain degree, to validate myself. Whether it's talking to yourself, which I think is okay, personally, having a conversation, checking in with yourself, literally checking in. Hey, how's it going? I know you're having a rough day today. Well, you want to let's look at it and see what's causing you to have this rough day, right? Or they call that reflecting internally. So, I think. But, yeah, I think there was a couple other things I wanted to talk about. The difference between frustration and anger. But, yeah, I mean, obviously there's a difference, right? And I'm one of those people, once again, I have this face. So everyone, for the most part, always thinks I'm angry, which I'm not, but it's my face. So, but I do get frustrated, right? Every once in a blue moon I'll get angry, but I get frustrated fairly often, right? Just by whether it's work, well, that's not very often, or when you don't feel like you're being heard, or you keep having a reoccurring problem or issue or conversation that is yet to be going in the right direction of correction, right? So those are frustrating issues for me, and I think the most frustration comes from not being able to verbalize that I'm frustrated, or verbalize what's going on. That's it. Pretty simple. Yeah. Simple, S-I-M-P-L-E, simple, that's me. So, yeah, frustration, anger is a whole, you know, rage issues and all those things. Some people have them. I do my best to talk about stuff and work on myself and do those things. So knowing the difference between frustration and anger, surrounding yourself with people that know you, that get you, right? That's healthy. You know, it's good to make new friends and new acquaintances, but especially over time. You don't have to see them every day, but if you have a friend over 10 years, and when you see them, you just like, not romantically, but you look in their eyes and you just connect. Like it's been 10 minutes since the last time you saw them. That's a friend. That's a connection, right? that's something that you've maintained to a certain degree where you can just jump right back in, which is awesome for me, because that's pretty much, you know, all the friendships that I have. I don't see a lot of people a lot of the time, but when I do, it's like I never did and never did left. Never did left. The English Language by James Reed. Hell. So I think we're still at the point where hanging on is a big deal. You know, you just gotta hang on. For me, and I think for a lot of people, just hang on out there, because it's tough. It's still tough. You know, because now you gotta kind of like jump back in to whatever it is that you were into before the pandemic or isolation, or who knows? Maybe you haven't been isolated. Maybe you've been with your family, your wife or your girlfriend. How many other kids you got? These animals, the vacuum cleaner outside my hallway, or you know, people. And now you've had so much of that you're ready for a little self-isolation. You know, everyone has a different whatchamacallit, a different situation, scenario. But I think practicing self-healing and self-awareness, whether it's meditating or working out's huge for me. Yeah, not that I'm big or anything, but it just makes my body and my mind feel good, right? So, and the gym's just opened back up, so it's amazing. I'm excited every day. I get to get up and get out of the house with some sort of purpose for the afternoon or the morning. So that's it, right? Find the people that make you feel good about who you are. Find them, right? Or just be a really good person, right? Work on being really, really the best version of yourself, and they'll come to you. And then the friendships will form, and then when, for whatever reason, you have to separate, the friendship will last. Ta-da! So be awesome. Have good taste in people. And know that even when you're not together, the friendship will last, if it's a real friendship. If it's not, it's an acquaintance. We all have a bunch. They'll go away. All right. I think I'm saved by the vacuum noise. Or you are, because that's it. Whatever. So be kind to yourself, because when you're kind to yourself, it's easier to be kind to others. And do the things that you know how to do to make yourself feel good. And be open to learning new things that you can come up with. And on that note, the vacuum stopped. And it's time for me to go. See ya.